Okay. I think we're good. Hi everyone. Welcome to a weekday stream. Okay, we're gonna start. Holy shit, that's so blue. Also, y'all might notice something different.
Your nip's showing.
I know. Blasphemy.
I haven't heard any sound from the game, so can't tell if it sounds good or not.
You will.
I'm listening.
I'll probably turn it down to like half or a quarter like we did last time for the Precursor Legacy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna need to go down. It's very loud. Loud and crackly.
That's the game, sadly.
I'm just saying.
Gotta love your ports. Okay. Go to options, sounds. Give me a second. I say let's turn it down to like.
I'd put music and speech down to 80 or something. And sound effects you can probably leave there.
Put like music. We'll put music down a little bit more. Speech is my main thing because I want the characters to be able to be heard.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Graphic options, same thing. Aspect ratio bullshit. Okay, y'all. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna try to be quiet, just at least for the intro scene, just because lore.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jack. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter, don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jack still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jack!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Anybody pressed all the buttons?
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jack!
Okay. I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jack. I'll save you before you know it.
Dark Eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Well, nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures. Move forward with the final plan and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey, buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jack, it's me, Daxter! That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years! Say something! Just this once!
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jack, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Daxter?
What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
So it's actually told when you play Daxter's game, it's given to him, and then, well, I think he actually finds it like right before he goes up. I think it's like clothes for one of the guards.
By the way, Baron Praxis is Mr. Krabs.
Wait, God,
Clancy Brown.
that's crazy.
That's Mr.
These
Krabs,
precursor orbs
everybody.
are worth a lot now. We might find a few hidden around, or
I
get
knew his
some
voice
doing
sounded
difficult
familiar.
tasks. We'll be able to buy stuff with them.
I mean,
Also, update, we found out
Hmm.
I was lied to, and it's not Tara Strong. Tara Strong only voices Kira in the third game.
Oh God, the fucking cameras. Can I change that in this game? Dear God, Naughty Dog, please allow me to change the fucking camera.
Also, unfortunately, with Jack 2, we lost the ability to see Jack's toes.
Dem toes. Yeah, no, I just gotta adapt to the camera. Is there
Adapt to the lack of toes.
no precursor orbs down here? Yeah, precursor orbs in this game, guys, like Daxter said, they're more
Do you say
scarce.
that?
Yeah.
Do you remember how to jump?
I like the
Please tell me
music.
you remember how to roll.
Yes.
Can't hear it,
Alert. Prison
unfortunately.
escape in progress.
You can't?
No, I'm not gonna listen to two of you
Oh yeah, you know, that'd be a little tricky.
and me.
Ooh, that's a high
My brain
ledge.
can already
Try
barely
jumping once,
function.
then jump again while in the air to reach that
Can
one.
already barely
There are
function.
lots of Crimson Guard
listening
crates
to,
lying around
like,
for the taking.
Your
Break that
voice
crate.
throughout the day.
Well, it's like that
You
whole
are in a restricted
like
sector.
feedback
This
thing
sector is on high alert.
that like causes your brain to like have issues talking. Is if you're hearing yourself back at yourself.
I think we should be fine. And worst comes to worst. This is gonna be, by the way, guys, this is probably gonna be at
If you duck
least,
before you jump, you'll go
um,
higher. You'll need a
I
high
wanna say
jump to reach
5
the
or
top of
6
this ledge,
streams. Just because
Jack.
Jack 2 is
Do your,
notoriously hard because it has
We're beginning our sweep.
very little checkpoints.
Are you saying this game's as long as Yakuza?
How many streams does it take you to get to basically the end?
I think 6. We'll see. This will probably take him 4. I wouldn't be surprised. Why did they just put eggs up here?
The crate had a health pack
I know,
inside.
just
Pick it up.
random
You'll wanna keep
precursor
healthy,
orbs
Jack,
just
or,
sitting.
Who'll do the fighting?
Who put the eggs up there?
Surrender yourself.
So apparently
You're under
this
arrest.
was their... I was reading fun facts about this game earlier, and this was their take on GTA.
I mean, yeah, because it follows a lot of the same.
The mission
get along and jump by
style,
loading into
the stealing cars, the optional weapons, all that was all their idea.
Plus,
like
the higher T rating for this game.
I think I forget which one. I think it was GTA 3. Was there inspiration for this game?
That makes sense because it's about the same. What, same time for that game?
I think so. I don't know.
If you jump and dive, you'll crash down to the ground.
It's hard to know because like I can't remember because I feel like they released like 3, and then they released like Vice City pretty close after.
Which commander did you piss off?
This game was inspired from by GTA 3 to create an open world sandbox, explore the places using guns, buy anything on the game, cars, do missions like GTA,
There
etc.
is no escape.
I love the petty ass robot voice in this game. Well, we already got 6. So at least I'm remembering this game really does like benefit people who go and explore, and I don't want to spoil it, but we will get something later in the future that will allow us to explore places we can't right now on foot.
Apparently the guns are reference to the powers of Eco he used in the first game.
That makes sense because like the one weapon we get, like the Vulcan Fury for example, that's super fast. Yellow Eco basically has the same shots.
Where's the green Eco gun?
I don't think Samus would have a gun.
This game in Europe is called Jak 2 Renegade. Does it have a name after for this?
Hello, strangers.
Just Jak 2.
My name is Core. May I help you?
You look like a reasonably
Look
smart
at this
man.
nerd.
I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty
Wow, look at that
Baron
child.
Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I always wanted the
Just a
necklace.
guest in the good Baron's
I don't trust any old man
Inside
with a
a
child.
cell or inside the city, walls
He's up to
surround
some
us
dirty
both.
shit.
We are all
Also, like,
his
the amount of
peasants.
fucking hair he has would drive me
Talk about being
insane.
in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards.
I haven't
I'll
heard that
introduce
line
you to
used
someone who can
in
help
like
you.
movies, but then again, I haven't exactly watched like a whole bunch of movies lately where it's like surrender or die. Ah yes. So to talk about Dark Jak in this game, this is basically your fucking sicko mode.
He's like Jak, but dark.
Edgy.
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along!
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to
What
safety.
the fuck?
Hey! What about us?
There is an
There's a
underground group waging war
fun
against
fact
Baron
in
Praxis.
huge
Its
quotes
leader, the Shadow, could use
that
fighters like you.
says
Go to
this
the
is considered to
slums,
be one of the
find a
hardest
dead
video
end
games
in the
ever.
city wall. Ask for Torn.
Listen, in the early 2000s, when there probably wasn't a lot of like super hard.
We're not talking early 2000s. It says ever.
No, I'm just using it as like a basis because I don't think Jak 2 is
displayed in the lower right.
hard,
Follow the icons
but
on the map
like
to reach important destinations.
I think it's just unforgiving in terms of its checkpoints. So I should explain now. Zoomers are quite common now. They're no longer
just like real life.
God, when I was a kid, I was like, oh yeah, we'd be driving stuff because I would like see Jak 2, and I would also watch like Back to the Future and be like, that's what we'll have like when I'm an adult. No, no.
There are Zoomers everywhere nowadays.
Oh ha ha ha! You're so funny.
I try. We're never a bunch of fat people.
I will say, in this game, there's two versions. As you can see, there's like normal Zoomers that are like motorcycles. They're faster, but they almost can like explode in one hit if you hit something. And then these bulkier ones, which are slower, but you know, they can take some damage.
I like the motorcycles.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Kor sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a mute, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
Oh, Naughty Dog probably thought they were so edgy with this.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
Give me the motorcycle.
He is just an enjoyer.
With a literal curved dagger. Fucking Torn.
This is a no hover zone.
No hover zone yet. I'm hovering. So suck my dick. So yeah, this is basically how the game goes. You're gonna go from one place to the next, and kind of like the Precursor Legacy, there are parts of the city where you go basically to a security wall, and then to a new area. So not as clever of loading zones, but you know, there's only so much you can do.
How dare they? Lazy game devs.
I don't know if I say lazy, I actually say like somewhat innovative, because it's like
lazy game devs.
It's funny, I was talking with Ricky since I want to start my podcast up next month, and the first episode we were actually talking about how there was something that God, who was it? It was I think it was Kojima that posted it, where he's like, man, being a video game developer these days is so much more stressful and intimidating than what it used to be, because the expectation is so much higher, especially with you know, how much video games cost now, and the expectation to make sure that when you release a game there's no bugs, there's no glitches, and
Bethesda doesn't give a shit.
What?
Bethesda doesn't give a shit.
Oh, I know, but it's saying, but I go off the line of, I think there's just so much more expectation because everything costs so much now, and I mean, sadly, even though I love the game, Cyberpunk 2077 is never going to be able to some like way regain its credibility in some people's eyes, and I'm like, I know there's parts where it's like, okay, give the game devs some time to make a game, right? But there's also the Tetsuya Nomura problem where it's like, hey, I'm gonna take basically an entire console generation to make one game, and then people are gonna be able to beat that one game in like a few days.
What game?
Like Kingdom Hearts, for example. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, that took them almost over a decade, if not over a decade.
You don't count. You're not their normal demographic. You beat games too quickly. We all know this. By the way, those green enemies are called glugs.
That's funny.
And the orange ones are called Snorkel Tooth.
Yeah, I guess you guys are in.
Okay. I think the only other thing I want to say on the game topic is, it's something I'm going to bring up with the podcast episode, but it's like, I think one of the best companies to handle their games is From Software, because like they showed Elden Ring. I think they showed Elden Ring and Armored Core 6 around roughly the same time as each other, and
we need to go back to the city,
they
Jack.
gave people like the tiniest glimpse where it's like, hey, this is being worked on, here's what to kind of expect, and then nothing. They went, I think it was like they went dark for like a year and a half, and then the open beta happened, and then like 2 weeks later we got Elden Ring, and then like a little bit after that we got Armored Core 6. So I always say, developers, don't show your games off, don't show any game trailers till the game is like, I'd say 60-65% done, because once you show a trailer, the clock starts ticking, and it's either like people are going to overhype your game to where it's not what people thought it was going to be, i.e. Kingdom Hearts 3, or you're going to have people who just completely lose interest, and either people aren't going to buy it or they're just not going to have the hype that they did for it.
That's what's happening with Team Cherry.
What's
and
that?
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh, just
that was
like
announced like 6 or more years ago, and they've shown literally nothing since that first trailer.
That's bad.
And they haven't even like really updated. I think they updated one saying it's still being worked on, but like, really?
I haven't looked in here before. I kind of always just use that as a hallway. God, the sleep down here would kind of suck.
Well, looks comfy.
I mean, when you're in war, though, I guess this is better than anything else.
Got bunk beds.
Woo! Being a big hero sure makes you thirsty.
The Baron turned off all water to the slums. He's willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to destroy.
By the way, you know the
the
petty thing I don't like about
I shouldn't
Torn's
be
tattoo?
surprised. I've seen his evil before. while
Is the
serving
middle
the
piece
Crimson
that goes
Guard.
down his nose
That's why I
isn't
quit.
symmetrical?
You were a Crimson Guard? Well, that explains your charming sense of humor.
My friend in the guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located
Hey, look
outside
at
the
the maps
city, at
that
the
they just
pumping station.
Outside the
pasted.
city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads? It ain't a petting zoo out there. Peeps be getting deep sixed.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take you outside the
What's up,
city to the pumping
Daxter's
station.
complaining about
Get to the
fucking
main valve and open
metalheads,
it.
when
If
the
you
only
survive,
metalheads
the
he's
slums
dealt
will be
with in
indebted
his
to you.
game are
If
bugs.
not, maybe we'll have a touching moment of silence in your honor.
What else is he
I'd
supposed to
like
deal
to
with?
give him a touching moment.
That's fair.
He's a tiny little guy.
Let me see. Hold on.
Just a little guy.
That? I wonder what... That doesn't look like anything that's in the game. Then what about these?
Those are literally just the maps.
Yeah, you can see like that. It's the slums, the stadium.
Literally what the in-game maps look like.
Yeah. It's just... One's flipped. Torn! Okay. It's funny. I took a power nap before this because I had like a small headache. Fell asleep for like 30 minutes, and before my alarm even went off, my mom calls me. She's like, "Hey, so your dad's coming down tomorrow just for a quick, like, here he's gone sort of thing, because he has to do a dentist appointment." And she's like, "Is there coffee there?" I was like, "Yes, Mom, there's coffee there. There's always coffee here. No one else comes here and drinks coffee but you guys." And they get
my
like
mom bought a coffee maker just because if they're here, they want coffee. Because I kept telling them I'm not buying a coffee maker. I'm not gonna use a coffee maker.
Yeah, like for me, it's like I don't even drink. I tried to get. I had like a phase where I really wanted to try to get into drinking coffee, but I could never get over that like really earthy taste of it. So for me,
Well, you know how you deal with that?
what?
You shove, get a coffee enema. Like that picture I sent you.
You know, so topic of this real fast is, speaking of coffee, I watch some people, like, I'll see like their Dunkin' coffee order, it's like 24 sugar, and it's like the entire like 1/4 of the bottom of the coffee before it even goes in, just pure sugar, and I'm like, that makes my stomach hurt.
I mean, Starbucks drinks aren't any better, and I like those. Yeah, I sent Jake a picture of this lady who she doesn't drink. It's like a influencer lady who she does not drink coffee. She gets an enema, so she drinks it through her asshole. I assume that's what an enema means.
I hate it.
So she doesn't have to taste the earthy flavor.
Yeah, and an enema is, all it is basically like you're clearing out your body, and a lot of people have them, like I think before like colonoscopies and everything, so that like you're cleared out.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if I'm using the right word or not. It pretty much is like butt chugging, but with coffee.
So it's cool right there that you can see that like destroyed area of the city we were just in, and then.
How do you know that's that specific area?
Oh, if you open the map. Oh shit! It only shows the pumping station. I'll try to show it when we're back in the city. Also, I'm gonna show you guys something because you guys have probably never found this power cell. Because normally, when you go out here, there is a turret that will want to shoot you in place of like the lurker sharks. And so I was like, oh, okay, I can't go out this far. And I was like, oh, there's nothing on here. No, they fucking put a precursor orb over here. I'm like, Naughty Dog. Who would ever think?
This is a restricted area. Defenses.
Ooh, it came up.
I'm authorized to use force.
Ooh, it came up. That scared me. I thought it was gonna shoot me. It's so funny. I feel like I have like a slightly more edgy, risque model now, and we're also playing like an edgier version of Jack. It's all coming together.
Your nip showing.
I have a shirtless version also done, but I just don't have all the frames sent to my computer. One of my friends is like, "You should do that as like
version as well."
One of my friends is like, "Do a point redeem." I was like, "I can't even do redeems yet."
Only for Patreon supporters. Do you get the pantsless version?
I've contemplated about, because Ricky and I always joked, but we just don't have the following for it. Ricky might actually nowadays, but was that like for the podcast to do like a version that we probably couldn't like get away with on YouTube? And I was like, I mean, we could always try. I don't know what we talk about because I have the brain of like a 5-year-old when it comes to like actually thinking of like adult things to talk about.
Well, you have to talk about adult things.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, Ricky even brought up the idea where it's like, oh, we could do politics on that. But I was like, oh, I don't even know, because that's a whole can of worms, and I feel like all I've heard for the last, like, God, I don't even know. I want to say since I was like, since I was 18, I feel like I've heard politics so much more in my daily life than I have ever wanted to. So I just said, nah, I'm good. I'm at least good on that for now. Unless there's like something tied to politics where I'm like, ah, yeah, I want to talk about that.
Nothing's tied to politics.
Nothing is true, everything's permitted. I guess I should also say this. Metalhead skull gems that we're collecting from these guys. Get as many of them as you can, because you're going to want the upgrades they bring.
Ah, the valve.
God, I'm a child. This cutscene is always funny. Do you know how painful that actually has to be?
Those metal heads are just frozen in place.
Jack, please help.
I don't know the anatomy of an Otzel.
It's like cats where they're just made of liquid.
I mean, he is very slender.
Don't say it.
Except for his
Don't
head.
even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valve.
Oh, Dax, are you upset that Jack now actually says things? That he's gonna sass you?
He said things. He said, "Ha."
It's always funny though, because in the moments where Jack obviously wanted to talk in the first game, Daxter always interrupts him. He's just like, I'm just gonna let him roll with it.
I just took it as he talks. Just
Re-entering city.
not those specific times.
God, I can't wait till we get like the I don't want to spoil it because I find it really cool. But when we get the thing that'll allow us to move around faster, good lord, I'm gonna be so happy about that.
The jet boots. The jetpack. I spoiled it, everyone. It's a jetpack.
Let's go in here. This looks familiar.
How'd they move it?
There were like 8,000. Well, there were not 8,000, but there were 3 of these in the first game.
Yeah, but I just mean like this is built on like some scaffolding.
Oh, that I don't know. This one's
That thing
also
probably weighs a ton.
This thing's also different compared to the ones in the first game. It's just glowing blue.
Greetings, great warrior. I sense there is a dark rage burning within you, and in time, it will destroy you with its madness.
But all my
Last
rage.
power of the precursors can save you. Destroy my enemies, those creatures you call the Metalheads. Bring me 25 of their skull gems, and I will teach you how to control these powers.
This means to me that they're sentient.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Which is weird. Because we know what the precursors are. So does that mean one of those are controlling them?
Ooh.
To say this?
What the fuck was that? Oh, look! One of the... So this is rare. This doesn't usually happen. But sometimes the Crimson Guard vehicles can spawn as normal vehicles. And they're really fun to drive. Especially because, like, this is the fastest vehicle in the game, this Crimson Guard motorcycle. But normally, trying to get a Crimson Guard vehicle is a bit of a bitch, because if you hit a Crimson Guard, or you steal one of their vehicles, the entire city goes on red alert. And,
Just like GTA.
yeah, so, it's not usually worth it. But it is always fun, especially because, like, the Crimson Guard vehicles also are, like, your first instance to kind of having a gun. But, we'll get a gun soon. Oh, Jesus.
Nothing so
Oh god, I'm just running into everything.
I just hated how densely populated these were.
Well, the slums is always kind of annoying because it's super skinny versus like when you get to like South Town where the port is and everything, it's like then it opens up and it's so much better, but yeah, it's a little tight.
Especially when you have to do races and shit.
The slum's water is back on. I'd love to see the heads roll when the Baron finds out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's losing lots of sleep over this armpit of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so. If I say so. But before I even think about it, I want you to take care of an ammo dump we've ID'd in the fortress. Lots of Crimson Guards, constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you to blow up all the ammo you find inside. Get all of it, and we'll deal a body blow to the Baron.
It's a Wednesday.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this?
Don't worry about
deal
it.
of
We're
body
just having
blow
fun
stuff?
tonight.
That's fine.
Wish it was
I
a
want the
Thursday.
Baron to know that
Wish
it's
I wish it
me
was a Friday.
who's hurting him.
Why does this mug look like that? I don't like that.
I don't know.
It's like a rectangle. It looks very uncomfortable to drink out of.
I don't know. I mean, my friend has a square Minecraft mug, but I guess that mouth area ain't that big.
Unless you drink it out of like the corner, it's gonna get
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So I have a fun factoid about this mission. When I was younger, I just never had the skill to do this, and always had to have my dad do it. And my dad always remembers it as kind of a fond memory in a way, because my dad's not very good at video games, especially back then. But he was always able to do this mission, and he had to do it a lot because before I had a memory card, I just kind of had to repeat this mission over and over and over again. But basically all this is once we step through this gate, we're gonna get chased. So let's do
Unauthorized
it.
use of fortress door. Activating security tank.
As a child, did you not know to not get hit?
No, I found it kind of. Well, there's my first.
Unauthorized use of fortress door.
I always found this
Activating
mission kind of scary. Again, like
maybe your parents shouldn't have got you a T game as a wee baby.
you know, I played a bunch of games that I probably shouldn't have been playing when I was a kid.
Agree.
My parents, I think, stopped caring about that though around like, you know, the time I was probably like 15 or 16, because they never believed in the whole like my kid's going to go crazy from playing like all these like dark games.
Yeah, you were already crazy. You were already a serial killer. Oh shit. No, forget what I said.
What?
All those women that died, it wasn't him. I promise. He's a sweet baby boy.
Ah! I don't know why that scared me so bad. There's something intimidating about being.
Break those tubes in the center.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead again. I didn't even know it could shoot through the platforms, if I'll be honest.
Yeah. I was doing it earlier. Same with the
Unauthorized use of
any
fortress
guns.
door.
They can shoot
Activating
through the
security
graded
tank.
ones.
God fucking damn it. This is gonna take me a few tries.
Do you see where the reticle is? Just don't stand there.
Do you see how much sass you're spitting tonight?
Like, if you see it in front of you, stop moving for a second.
You can't, because if you stop, the fucking tank's gonna squish you. Oh, I'm dead again. Okay, I'm gonna pace myself.
Sorry,
Unauthorized use of
do
fortress
we need to
door.
call your dad?
Activating security tank.
You know what? I didn't.
He's gonna be here soon. You said so.
I did not ask for this amount of sass.
We can do PS control, and I can just do it for you.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus. I'm okay. I fervently believe in something, by the way, where it's like, so there's something that one of my favorite Let's Players from back in the day used to mention about. And it was called the Let's Play curse. And whether you're streaming or you are recording, it's like the moment you press stream or record, like all your ability with that game just goes out the window. And I feel like that's me with just so many video games. Except like
you have to have the ability first.
You have to have the like actual fucking bullshit. The God, I hate this fucking tank.
Pretty sure the tank doesn't like you either.
Yeah.
That's why it's trying to kill you.
It's kind of
right since we brought in them tanks. I'm bored. I want to crunch heads.
wow. But some of these guards say it's kind of fucked. Wonder.
What is saying?
Yeah, I hear done more metalhead attacks than HQ.
There's one mission where they talk about like their armor and how specifically it feels good on their crotch. I'm like, yep, this is
Got an auto blow on there. Just for them.
Oh, that's wrong.
But it feels so right. Oh, I was like, where's Jack's health? Timed you.
Yep. I guess I sent that one guard down into the pits. I like how the beginning guards, because you really can't fight like the gun guards until later, that they just have like taser sticks.
You are under arrest.
That's true.
It's also interesting, so there's one type of guard that we'll see later in this game, and they actually are slightly different. They're bigger, and they can take more damage from you. Is there any, like, secret stuff? Nope, don't think so.
Probably not that. I'm looking at the...
Cool, that's a
It's probably not
security
the
pass.
death bots.
We need those to get through city checkpoints. Shh.
These barrels are the latest shipment of Eco. The Baron says take them and get out.
Metalheads in the city? Why are the guards giving them eco?
Okay. So, we got the red security pass, which is great. But now we have to use this tank to basically destroy the arms on this thing.
Systems damaged. Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency
Why
override.
don't you just hit it with your fist?
Missile systems at critical overload. Failsafe not responding.
I don't remember this enemy at all. What is this?
Danger. Warhead detonation
Why is this
imminent.
up here?
Evacuate immediately.
Warhead detonation. We're out of here, bitches.
Tomb of Mar.
Yeah, we'll see that later.
It's like a big white version of the weird amphibian things.
Yeah, I remember those.
I don't. It's called a fodder, though.
This place has too much excitement. We need to move back to the country.
This area is off limits.
Yeah, you guys ain't in Kansas anymore. Sorry about that.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Or are they?
I mean,
who knows?
Let's go to our next mission.
Yeah.
I think this will take us to the new part of the city.
When do we go to the Coliseum?
God, that's probably gonna be a while.
Apparently there's a billboard.
Has
that has
returned. One
actually
barbecued ammo
playing
dump. Served
video
up hot.
We
games.
saw something odd while torching that ammo.
No, I think it's
The
one
Baron's
specifically
guards were
for
giving
the
barrels
second
filled with
game, Ratchet and
eco
Clank
to a
Going
group of
Commando.
metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yakko.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be there. And don't let the Baron's patrols
I wonder where they
stop
think
you.
they are. Do they
By
think
the
they're in the
way,
future?
when
Do
you
they
get
think
there,
they're
pump Crew for
in just
information.
another area?
Wired into the city,
The
and
problem
know
is
what
they
the
have no
Baron's
clue
up to.
because
You can count
when you go
on
through
us.
the
Are you
wormhole,
still here?
no clue.
Because as far as I'm concerned, they just lived on that tiny little, like, corner of the world.
Okay, so this is a timed mission, I believe.
Yay! I always hate these.
Actually, I don't even know if it's timed. It's just loosely that bar above is basically how close you are to the goal. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit because basically we're going to run into a bunch of blockades. So I just drive up here because I find it a lot easier and the guards can't get you.
You're gonna cheat?
Not cheating, it's using your environment.
Is that cheating though?
I don't know. Is it cheating to use Dark Souls like level design against enemies?
Yeah. Unless you use the greatsword against enemies, you're cheating against.
I'm actually
whole game.
quite like underwhelmed how small the greatsword is in Dark Souls 1.
You're whelmed.
I'm whelmed, yeah.
Yeah, it looks totally different.
And then like it basically keeps I think the same appearance for all the rest of the games where it's just like it is guts, obscene, ginormous
I feel like
sword.
he didn't want to be too obvious about the guts thing, and then he was just like even Artorias is like a nod at guts.
Yeah, and Artorias' sword is massive in one.
Yeah, and Artorias is the Wolf Knight, and very similar, like has the broken arm, like guts, and goes crazy. But I feel like he was just like, you know what, fuck it.
Let me handle this,
great.
Jack.
I remember
Watch my
this.
finesse and style.
Coolest black guy
Everything's cool. Nobody panic.
ever.
Hey,
Sig's
big guy.
great. Ugh.
Your crew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
What do you think he
That's
smells
good,
like?
eh? Because a cargo of
I don't know, because
is
like
worth
the
more than
stains on the
10
front of his
your
shirt and
lives.
all that stuff. Ugh.
And of course, I'd be forced to collect slowly.
What's
The
that show
underground
called? My
will take
500-pound
anyone with a
life or
pulse
whatever?
These days. And what
Yeah.
we have here, the Shadow's mascot of the
He
month.
looks like one of those girls.
Ooh, soft. Zig, this fur would go well with my silk suit.
He's so
eh?
chunky.
Listen,
So many
tons of
layers.
fun. Anyone can see that you and I have the real juice in his
Why
bird.
can't we get a
We're
cool
both
armor
players,
like
right?
Sid?
We're both looking for a piece of the action, right? I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor. Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig, me El Capitan here and his friend.
Is he the Shadow?
Bonus.
No.
If you want to see
Ah,
what I
yeah.
can do,
That's what I thought.
gun course outside. Show me some skill with that hardware, and I'll hire you for a job or two, eh?
So we got the scattergun.
Jack should have just said, I don't need a gun, I got my fist. I went through the whole entirety of the first game without a gun.
The scattergun is probably the gun I use the least, if I'll be honest. But for right now, it's the only gun we got, so...
But it's a shotgun.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
But it's a shotgun.
We need to teach you how to use this baby. The scattergun is a trigger. Good. Some kick, huh? It's not the fastest firing weapon in the world, though. You can put your weapon away or pull it out at any time. Try putting the weapon away. Easy, huh? Now take the weapon back out. Good. You can find red ammo
Where's the little
inside
head
prison
robot
guard
go?
crates. You want to try the scattergun
When it's not
course?
talking to you.
I think it's just like Jack's pocket.
Right up his asshole.
Lock and load. Ready? Go! Shoot every target. The faster you shoot each target, the more points you'll get. Hold your fire on civvies. Hit a friendly target, and points will be deducted.
I'm only doing this because if we don't, we're gonna have the target thing on screen all this game, and I don't want that.
You're missing those children.
We're not supposed to shoot them.
Why? Children are horrible. Have you met a child?
It's funny. Everyone on my team talks about how they're like, it's like, I love my kid, but I'm like, like damn.
Yeah, I like my nephew, but I also don't have to spend the whole day with them.
God, the scattergun really is slow.
Mm-hmm. Something said there weren't upgrades in this, but there are, right? For every gun.
Using the secrets, there technically is like more ammo capacity, damage, all that
I meant,
stuff.
like, aren't there like 3 versions of every gun?
That's Jack 3.
Really? That's not this?
Nope, you only get 4 in this game.
This is the only one you get?
What?
That's weird.
You get the red, yellow, blue, and dark. That's it. And then in Jack 3, you get all the different versions of the guns.
I never considered the purple dart. I just considered it purple.
That's what
until
it is,
until the eco thing.
Okay, I have no interest in getting the ranks, so...
Why not?
Care to try for the course record?
No, I don't.
Go back to the martini glass.
Yep. To the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon.
The little banner is on. Isn't that crew?
What?
There's like a banner behind you. It's been a while now, so don't look. But there was like a banner. I'm pretty sure it's crew with his wrestling mask or whatever on.
Yeah, right here. This is probably from... Crew used to race, so I think that's actually from his racing days. Which appears that he is also always been chunky.
Gotta give it like 2 extra wheels just to carry his fat ass.
Excellent shooting, Jack. Ever thought about being a
wanna know who
wastelander?
fucked Crew.
Can't say that I
Yeah,
have.
someone did.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls.
That or
any artifact or weapon worth having
artificial
comes through my
insemination.
hands. Work for me, and I'll throw some of the
For the woman, I
sweeter
kind of hope
items
the
your
latter.
way.
Kill metalheads?
What are you
Get
talking about? Look at
toys?
that stud.
Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jack and a fat man. You two had better run
I
that by
mean,
me again. Because there's no
he's
way
rich,
I'm going
right?
outside the city
I
to
think.
face more metalheads.
Sig will
I don't
show
really
you the
remember
ropes.
his like
So
point
you
of the
want to be
story. It
wastelanders,
just
huh,
felt
Bill
like he's an
boys?
informant.
Well,
or
we'll see what
something,
you're made of when
I
we get
guess.
out in the thick. Crew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at
Can
the
we have
hip
your
hop.
gun, please?
So I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't
Can we
put
have your
fur,
armor,
Chili
please?
Pepper, because we are rolling with the Peacemaker.
I will say, I do like
I
that
need
Sig's
one of
gun is
those.
like a bazooka version. The only problem is it takes fucking forever to load.
Sig needs someone to watch his back.
Don't mess with him,
But he
he'll call you
tracks
the
the
N-word.
metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
I don't like Crew's like droopy ears.
Well, he probably doesn't like your pointy ears.
Listen, you can go suck it. Actually, I don't want any.
Do you want him to?
No, I don't want Crew to touch any part of Jack.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive.
Sounds kind of like you want him to.
Patrolling Sector 9.
All the way back. That was something I did with my Let's Play of Jak and Daxter back in the day, was I think I cut out like all the travel time.
Why?
Like unless it was a mission where I had to do a lot of traveling, I think I cut it out just because, I don't know, I found it boring.
Why are they after you?
I nicked a guard.
How do you know his name was Nick?
I say that word a lot, and none of my friends know what it means. I just hit a guard. I booty bumped him.
I accidentally grazed a guard.
I breathed on him.
I tickled his butthole.
Oh. Man, that Chipotle after dinner was so good.
I like how I mentioned tickling buttholes, and then you're like, Chipotle.
I mean, it's gonna come out of there at some point. Especially for me, because I decided to be
How do you know? Maybe we'll stay in there forever. You can't tell.
It's like gum.
You don't know. I don't know why people say Chipotle gives them like upset stomach, diarrhea, whatever. Because like, freaking Taco Bell.
Yeah, what's funny is Chipotle does that to me, but Taco Bell doesn't. I swear my
It's
stomach.
because you eat it too much. It's like those people who dip their hands in poison.
I've just
to gain immunity.
Yeah, I've just gained an immunity to like Taco Bell. My stomach's just like, nah, this is just a normal Tuesday.
Blake says they have weak baby stomach.
Bitch stomach.
I mean, I feel like any fast food kind of does that to me.
I think the worst thing I ever had was one time I had and it shouldn't be this way, but I had Arby's and it fucked my stomach up.
I love Arby's. Controversial opinion.
Wish it were topped up.
Hello, cherries. Ready to hunt a few metalheads? Follow me, stick close, and watch my six. It's gonna be fun. Here we go.
Why do so many people in this universe not have eyebrows?
Here comes trouble.
Why do they need eyebrows? I mean, he's like half robot. Got like a robotic eye. We don't know.
So this is just an escort mission. And for the most part, it's pretty easy.
Best type of mission.
Get behind me while I toast that tank.
This is cool.
No one hates escort missions.
Actually, I swear you're gonna like get crushed one of these days.
Stay on Jack's shoulder, you little weasel faced motherfucker.
Great, kid, great. Don't
You're shooting them with a gun. They should die right away.
Get the bridge down.
Watch
Did you
out,
miss
this
me?
was an Oracle tooth.
Let's get across the bridge before they come back.
Watch out for those Norcal tooths.
There's our first
Tooth.
target.
Okay.
Keep the other creatures back while I charge up
So
the
all this
beast
is literally just like shoot. Just shoot. Keep them away from Sig. You're Gucci.
Also so weird they have burgers now, but I also kind of want to try one. They have Wagyu, quote unquote Wagyu burgers, or they did at one point.
Where?
Harvey's.
Where's Wagyu?
Wagyu is like
fried metal.
Japanese. It's like really fatty.
Let's get to the next target.
Like it's if you were to eat it, it's like
Take 'em all
when
out.
they cook it, it's like butter. It's like one of the best steaks that you can get. Found in Japan.
With metalheads, I say shoot first, ask questions later.
But you can get it other places, obviously.
Stay with me.
It's just a marketing gimmick. They just have fucking regular burgers that they call that.
Cover me.
I really don't use Darkjack in Root 2. I feel like I used him more in 3, because I feel like in 3 he's better utilized.
Also, that's like me
baby.
with
One less
I want
metalhead
to
to
try
think
the Taco Bell chicken.
Next target.
You said you don't want to, which is so weird to me. You have such a weird aversion to some fast food that makes no sense to me, considering
Drop that lift
you eat
while I
regular
hold 'em off.
Taco Bell, but the chicken nuggets, no,
No.
that's too much. You eat Burger King, but the mac and
Great.
cheese,
No time to settle.
what were those things? Mac and Cheetos were.
I ate those.
You gave me shit when I used to get them.
Yeah, but
You're
that
I
was also
wouldn't
like,
eat those.
that's like right when they came out.
Watch
They
my
were a
6
meme.
while I toast this bad boy.
They were
The trick
delicious.
is to not hit the pipes.
Yes. Yeah, I heard the sauce was good. Unfortunately, there's just no Taco Bell close by. I can't actually remember the last time I had a Taco Bell because of that.
Probably back when you were at your old place and it was the...
I just don't remember when. Even then.
Now that's what I call blowing someone's
Last time you had Taco Bell was probably like yesterday.
Fuck yeah!
Waste the suckers.
They're about all the same distance. I mean, if I'm going out, I don't really want Taco Bell.
Yeah, you had pizza
Thread the
yesterday,
needle
right?
this time.
Yeah, I still have pizza. That's the good thing about getting pizza. Is you get it for days. You get like 4 meals out of it. Domino's has like 50% off pizzas. And there's a Domino's like 5 minutes away from me. Kill those Norcal 2s.
God, that Peacemaker takes a while.
Metalhead flambe.
Okay. Got my mom's texting me. She's like, I just took a double shot of NyQuil. I'm headed to bed. I'm like, Mom, I love
You're
you.
gonna say, I thought you were gonna say, she said, I just took a giant shit.
I mean, she could have.
She's a lady. Ladies don't shit. You have 2
God.
sisters, you should know that.
God, Sid, do better, man. You hunt fucking monsters all the time. Holy shit! Why were there just so many of them? They never... Oh, I gotta do that all over again.
Here we go.
Okay. That's so much
Hardest
bullshit.
game in the world.
Nothing.
If you shoot, does it hurt him?
No, you can't hurt Sid.
Good.
It's just annoying because it's like, I don't remember there being that many metalheads in that one section.
Now we know. Just stay next to him this time.
Get behind me while I toast that tank.
I'm thinking this weekend, I'm gonna, I have a Red Lobster next to my house. I think I'm gonna get something from there.
A lobster?
This way.
Not even that. I just like want to order like a pasta or something from there that has some seafood in it, and then just like a fuckload of their Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Toast those bad boys up
Can I
ahead.
tell you that I absolutely hate, like,
Great, kid, great.
lobster
Don't
mac
get
and
caught.
cheese, lobster pasta, whatever. I don't think it tastes good.
There's
I don't think it.
Did you
I don't
miss
think
me?
it belongs
Let's
together.
get across the bridge before they
seafood
come
is one
back.
of those things that I really like because when you
There's our
add
first
seasonings
target.
and
Keep the other
stuff
creatures
to it,
back
it's
while I
really
charge up the
good.
Peacemaker.
But there's a lot of like weird stuff where when like I've had like crab, like crab pasta or like Alfredo,
You
like
have crabs?
no.
But you had crabs.
I find when you have like lobster or like some seafood with other
That's
things,
one
like really
fried
waters it down.
Let's get to the next target.
And I'm just like, I don't like that.
Well, the problem I think with like lobster mac and cheese kind of stuff is you just don't taste lobster.
With metalheads, I say
True.
shoot first,
You
ask
taste mac
questions
and
later.
cheese.
There's the
And like
Which is
lobster,
good.
sitting.
but it's like lobster is really like usually
Cover
like
me.
rich and creamy type of meat, so it's like it's almost like defeats the purpose.
Anytime I've had it, I haven't liked it.
I love crab, but like crab's fun for me because it's kind of like a meal you literally get to play with.
Boom, baby. One less
But
metalhead to
it's
think
an
about.
underwater spider.
Next target.
Think about that.
Have you seen those Japanese spider crabs that are like super long legs and everything?
Yeah.
I like how I had
Rub
like
that
the
lip tap while I
human
hold 'em
thing to
on.
be like, I want to eat one of those.
Great. No time to celebrate.
Sure, it tastes like any other crab.
Oh, I agree.
Why can't Sid grab the health boxes?
I know. Make my life a hell of a lot easier.
Watch my 6 while I toast this bad boy. The trick is to not hit the pipes.
I think I've only been to Red Lobster like once ever.
My family and I think the last time we went was before COVID, and it was to celebrate, I think, when I graduated from my
Now that's what I call blowing someone's mind.
community college. And I don't think we went after that, because like for my 21st we went to Chili's, and
Waste the
then
sucker.
we really didn't go anywhere after that because fucking COVID happened.
Yeah, I think I just got crab.
Gotta thread the needle this
And then-
time.
Like, and then I took it home. I want to see what the hype was for these biscuits.
Oh, they got tongues.
They're amphibians.
Fire, Sid.
Metalhead.
Does a glub evolve into a snorkel tooth?
What?
Does a snorkel tooth evolve into a
Look out!
father?
We've got company.
Okay, now stand near him.
Yeah, just let it go.
Damn, my gun's jammed. Take
Yeah, like
over.
Elsa.
Oh, you little shitbag.
Get him while I fix my gun. Okay, the Peacemaker is back online.
Why is your gun so shitty, Sid?
I know.
He's like banging it.
Fucking
Thanks
jams.
for covering my butt. That was close. Last target. Then we go.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. Last time. For real.
Maybe.
Say goodnight, baby. Boom! Home team 5,
Like
Metalheads
asked,
nothing.
did he say thanks
was
for
the last
covering my
one.
butt? Now
Tell
it's
crew we got
clean.
'em all
I
cooked and
can't hear,
canned.
so I have no
I'm
idea.
gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies.
Yeah.
Did good, rookie.
Just wipe Sid's ass.
Use your tongue.
Ew.
Sid's into that. What? You guys are bros. Bros do that for each other.
Listen, I guess in war you get what you can get.
Don't act like you wouldn't let Sid fuck you.
I'm not gonna discuss that on stream.
It's good to see
Why?
you're still alive.
I don't wanna.
You got something better to discuss?
No. Okay, it looks like we can get our first Dark Jack ability. Which is good.
I'd let Sid fuck me, but only if he keeps the armor on.
Like Dark Souls armor fuckers.
Yeah, I love Iron Targus Pokemon. Remove the cod piece.
You do well to rid the world of this metal scourge. As a reward, I grant you a dark power.
So now we have Dark Bomb, which is great. Probably one of the only real uses for Dark Jack is kind of the nuke, essentially, that'll like destroy all the enemies on screen.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Sounds like a DBZ move.
You get Dark. I think in this game you get Dark Bomb, Dark Strike. I forget what the third ability is, and then like Giant Dark Jack is the last one.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, why do you think they never brought it back?
I don't know. There's only one game after this, though.
No. There's a Jack X and Daxter.
Yeah, but you don't play as Jack and Daxter.
True, but it's still a part of the
Also,
story.
I doubt. I've never. Well, I have played Daxter. I don't think I ever beat it because it's not a very good game in my opinion. But in Jack X, I doubt you turn into Dark Jack.
No. In Jack
You
X,
just drive cars.
in Jack X Dark, Eco makes your weapons more powerful. Jack X is also quite hard. Like, it's a good racing game. It really is. Like, a lot of the vehicles have weight and stuff, but it can be tough. I know, like, some of those missions I have never been able to beat.
You?
I know the king, the overlord of being able to beat games. Was not able to do it.
Mr. wants to play Metal Gear Rising on whatever the hard difficulty is.
Hey, I beat that game on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I'm proud of myself.
Beats Metal Gear Rising Revengeance hardest difficulty, dies to tank in 20-year-old game.
You know what? I'll actually say, the only thing about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance I didn't like was fuck Monsoon's fight. Just
What is the hippo thing? Is that the hippo rat thing from It's Above?
Yeah, that's the same thing the like weird stinky guy in the swamp had.
Hey, we don't know he's stinky, okay?
Patrolling Sector 9.
You're assuming.
You boys are turning out to be quite useful, eh? I have another task for you.
I never thought how weird it is to have a wrestling ring with a strip pole in it.
Yeah, but he only has so much
before those
space.
late night snack runs kept you from fitting out the front
Yeah,
door.
but you could like
I bet
retract
you've
the
hatched
strip
another
pole.
brilliant plan in that
Can you
hungry
play that
little
behind
brain
you?
of yours. So,
The machine?
who or what do we
Yeah.
shake down,
Later in the game.
knock out, or blow up?
Well, I need someone to go down and shoot every sentry
So are
gun
we
in
doing
the
stuff for crew?
servers.
Means to an
I'll
end
give
because
you
he
a
has
sweet
black market
weapon
info.
upgrade if you succeed.
How
Let
does
me
the fat go to every
Dank
part of
murky
him
water?
except his legs?
Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest. Fuller of metalheads than
Like,
your
even
plate
if you don't
at
use
a
your legs, you're
one-pass
still gonna get
buffet.
fat.
And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever so tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, Donut Hole.
I don't want to know what
why don't
Crew's
we
fucking
float
underwear
around here
smells
looking
like on a
and
hot
heavy,
summer
and
day.
you go roto-root the pipes.
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the
Onions.
Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh?
That's what BO always smells like to me.
Baron cut a desperate deal with the metalhead leader. Metalheads need
That was
go,
Thursday.
so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the
I
metalheads
fucking
agree to
wish.
attack the city just enough to satisfy
I like how
the
simple
Baron's
the
continued rule.
title of this is just
How
Jack
long can that
2.
deal last?
It's
Well,
early 2000s.
the
You had to
Baron
have
is
that
running
edgy short
eco,
title.
eh? And the metalheads are short on patience.
Like, last one was Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, now it's just Jak 2.
Yep, we had to drop Daxter from the title.
Wherever that little
He has his own game.
Daxter and I will clear your sewers. And we haven't forgotten about that weapons upgrade you promised in return.
Bloodsuckers.
Look at all the metalheads.
God, there's so many. This is like my dad and his weird obsession with all the fucking deer skulls he has around his house.
Why is it always a head? Why don't they have like the deer's ass?
Yeah, them thick cheeks. Taxidermied butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Because the horns and the head are usually like, or antlers are like the main thing, because that shows how many fucking points they're worth.
I think it'd be funnier just to have a deer's asshole up.
Attention, my lawyers.
Luckily, I don't plan to go to my parents for basically the rest of the year, because I hear that they don't even plan to do really anything for Easter because time complications. And I was like, really don't do anything, because like Grandma and Grandpa don't fucking go anywhere anymore. Unless it's the fucking hospital.
Yeah, I mean they're old, so.
And then like my parents aren't church people. I'm not a man of the cloth, so to speak, and my sisters don't give a flying fuck.
I want to hide eggs for the kids.
Well, we might, but even like last year, it wasn't like as spectacular it felt. But also, it was just kind of a shit day. Like, it wasn't pretty, it was cold. And also, kids will be kids, and they started fighting over stuff. And we're like, y'all are fine.
Roger, continue our sweep.
Throw candy at the children.
At a point blank range.
And then they won't fight.
Just lob it at them. I literally could not care less about having a kid. My first like priority is to have a corgi.
That's a kid.
Yeah, it's a fur baby.
Shoot the gun, Jak!
There are enough children. Honestly, your sisters had enough kids for your whole family.
Listen, I hope, as my sisters would say, I hope that factory is shut the fuck down, because I know all 6 of them are like all pretty young, but the idea where it's like, okay, you guys have to support them, insurance, all this stuff, and then the scariest thing where it's like, so I found out when I graduated college, my parents had a lump sum of $70,000, I believe, that I could hit, and then once I hit, any money after that I would personally have to pay, and I hit like 60,000 something plus dollars, and I can only imagine how much it's gonna cost for like my sisters to put their kids through college if they do it. Like shit, man, that's a lot of fucking money. I also had someone ask me, they're like, do you regret going to college? And I was like, there's a part of me that regrets wasting all that time. Because like I feel like I have so many friends that didn't go to college and they're all better off than I am. It's like all my friends, they all have apartments or houses, and then there's me where
You could.
There's the idea, it's just the fucking effort right now is not there for me.
I mean, if that's the only thing you're basing it off of, is that, doesn't matter.
Ooh, all the
I'm
odds.
making a ton more money than you.
There we go. Yeah, and one thing I was talking to, I think I told you about this, I was talking with Ricky's boyfriend about this, where it's like, he keeps comparing, like, where he is, like, car-wise, life-wise, and I'm like, everyone has a different journey, and in some ways, my friends say that, for me, I'm kind of better off now, because, like, yeah, I didn't have any work experience, but now I have about 2.5, almost 3 years of work experience in a job field under my belt. on top of having a bachelor's degree. So they're like, in some ways, you are better off than us. So
It really depends on the work experience.
Yeah, and I was like, you guys have a, I mean, they have pretty
If
good
someone
work.
worked at like a mechanic, like right out of high school, I could see them being better off.
Yeah, it's just
Like something with a trade.
I think the problem is like you have me, right, who literally for the most part of my college life only had about like $300 to my name and nothing really in savings. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm coming from nothing and having to build up my own name. It's tough. Stupid fucking ugly ass fox thing. Okay.
Are you calling that a fox? It's an amphibian.
I know, it's the first
It's
thing
a
that came to my brain.
snorkel tooth.
It's just the first thing that came to my brain.
Don't you dare slander the fox name in front of me. You dog-looking motherfucker.
I feel like my model's really big. I'm gonna shrink him a little bit.
Cold out.
If you're cold, they're cold. Bring them inside.
Seal off the area.
Just got out of the pool. It's shrinkage.
Oh my god. So when I was visiting my parents for fucking Christmas, all the
Fucking
kids,
Christmas.
all the
Christmas.
all the kids were like, "Can we go into the pool?" And my parents were like,
Isn't it heated?
"It can be, but right now my parents, it's not right now though. That's the thing."
You
So
should let them in.
no, because my parents have it.
Learn a lesson.
No, it's the way. It's because of how my parents have it prepped. Like, so they basically winterized it, which means you put a fuckload of chemicals in it, so that
Yeah,
way, like,
good.
you can just leave it shut, and you don't have to clean it or anything. It will keep itself clean.
They
But
come out with like all their skin falling off.
I don't know if chlorine would do. It might hurt their eyes.
The goggles, they do nothing.
But yeah, my parents were like, no, you guys will have to.
They're like, Grandma and Grandpa, you're lame.
They're like I think May is when they said they'll open it back up. Probably a little bit earlier than like normal pools do, but not till then.
What is that horrible smell?
Oh, great! We do your dirty work in the sewers and come back smelling worse than a wet
gonna
hip
be
hog in a warm
May.
barn. This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
No.
There's that sexy lady in the
I think
back.
it was my lunch, actually.
Oh, she's
Nice
up there
work
too.
in the sewers, eh?
Poster.
I guess you're looking for that weapon upgrade.
Just ass.
He just has the same
Lost a
lady
mod
in
stashed in some crates at the port.
horizontal and vertical
Find
positions.
it, and it's yours.
Damn, look at that picture of Crew.
Yeah, this is why I thought he was a wrestler.
I guess he is. Damn. Heavy set wrestler with
I wonder
like
if that's
chicken
his
legs.
wife.
I don't know, but she got ass. Okay.
Can't
Also,
believe it did end.
I love just the plastered like robot fish lurker shark.
If you hit it, it should speak to you.
That, oh my god, that would have been so good. Okay, so I have a question for you. Where did you find that game you were playing last night where you like started out as like some fucking headless skeleton?
Oh, I told you. I saw someone review it because it's Souls-like, and like you just add an attachment to your gun and it changes
Morph gun.
like everything. Yeah, I saw someone play it and it looked fun. It was like a. They said it was like comedic, like Souls-like, but still solid.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it didn't look bad.
Would you like to test your skills on the gun course?
It's not. I've only fought one, well, I guess 2 bosses. But the second boss was definitely scary. Luckily I had like an NPC to help me. He barely survived and I barely survived. But the problem is no warping in that game that people have complained about. They said on the video I watched that it was kind of a fix, but not really. From what I learned, you can like warp back and forth to a specific bonfire, but you can't really warp to many. So like where I died at the end last night, was like I got the shortcut, but I didn't like look for the bonfire and all that, so I didn't sit at it. So like I don't know how actually far away I am. I'm like 2 areas away from where I died. But it's got some interesting mechanics, like the remembrance of like weapons and stuff. Like you have to go to like specific areas or do specific things to remember them, and that like levels up and turns it from pixelated to unpixelated. Same with armor. Like I went up to a door that looked like it was pried open, and I got a pry bar weapon at some point, and that like turned it regular. I was using a shovel for like most of it though. It's okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna miss a lot though.
Oh, they got me with that one.
Cause it's kind of puzzly. I don't know if I'll continue it.
I mean, you seemed like still pretty talkative. I'm just so surprised you did it at like fucking 1 a.m.
Like I said, I fell asleep and I'd like use the bathroom or something, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. It's just how it is. And it's like, yeah, I could sit there and either just listen to stuff all night or
Congratulations.
do that.
You achieved the bronze record.
Oh, I got the bronze one, so I'll take the what is it? The Precursor Orbs for it, because it'll help. If you couldn't sleep, you could have called me. Blake? No.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
Blake, I don't have your number, okay? I couldn't have called you. It's impossible.
By the way, I like how when you're in vehicles in Jak 2, Daxter's the one that shoots the gun.
I don't even think I knew that you could shoot guns in the vehicles.
Really?
Yeah.
I
literally don't remember that you could. Do you ever have to?
A few times.
I have a proposition for you, Jay.
I just forgot.
Racing is the biggest sport in the city. Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous.
I bought a game because I was watching some people stream it.
Only a fool would
like
dare race against him,
or whatever.
And that's where you two come in.
I don't know if you've seen it.
He's looking for a fast driver
cute
for the
game.
racing team.
Oh, I think we're headed to the
Security
stadium.
pass to get you into the stadium section.
They just give you a
your
cigar.
contract with just
No,
a few
it's a
choices from
pack
me.
of cigarettes.
It's
I've
a
already signed your
security
name to
pass.
save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give Crew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing
Yeah,
lines,
I
all
don't know
print
how
rights,
to
including
explain
books,
that
novella,
game.
comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti
I like that they have
designs.
Daxter reading the like fine
Toy
print.
rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights.
Can you read
game rights?
Precursor
Vitamin
language?
endorsements, city kickback
No.
movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
Did he say podcast?
Tiny details.
Yeah, I think so.
If you can get
The idea of a
from here
podcast in the
to
early
race
2000s
garage
feels so
near the
foreign to me,
stadium
but I mean, that's all the
in
radio
less than
fucking
3
was.
minutes.
I was gonna say, did they even have
She would
podcasts
consider
then?
letting you drive for
I don't
her
know,
team.
because here's the thing. You have live podcasts, sure, but I think I'm used to the, like, sort of what I do, where it's like, okay, record, edit, and then post. Okay.
That's the type I watch.
So now we gotta get to the stadium in less than 3 minutes.
What year did this game come out? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Jak 2?
Yeah.
Jak 2 is 03.
October 14th, 2003.
Yeah, I didn't know the exact month, I just knew the year.
Right on your birthday.
Totally explains why I owned it.
No, it's not his birthday. That was a lie.
Birthday? No. God, I think my birthday is coming up, and I have no fucking clue what I even want to do for it. I never do anything either.
Your birthday's like months away.
Well, we got what? It's January right now. February, March. I never know what to do because like my friends never really show up for anything, which sucks. But I think I just kind of have the friends where it's like we just don't really do parties. So honestly, like especially even if my family's not here, I think I'm just gonna like go down to my local smoke shop, get some gummies, and fucking go crazy.
Moving to next sector.
Have a good ass time. So I don't know, Christian.
Discover Jesus.
Can you look up for me, use your calendar and your computer or whatever? What day does March 12th fall on this year?
Wednesday.
Fuck. Nah, I just have to save it for the weekend.
Everybody's saving it for the weekend. My birthday's on Saturday. That sucks.
What? Why?
Because I don't have a valid reason to take off, I guess. I never want to work on another I don't remember if I worked my birthday.
Why don't you just take the Friday
last
off
year.
before it? Say like you're just going on like a small little vacation.
We'll see. Depends on how much I have, but I never want to work a birthday again. I don't remember if I worked my last birthday or not.
Hello?
Were
Who
you?
said someone was looking for a
different
race
job.
driver?
Oh,
But-
right.
Busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boys. Look,
no, it
I
was
don't mean to be rude.
at my
but please
current
get here
job.
fast.
It was
But
just
I'm not
different
interested in any new
from my old
drivers
job.
right now, and I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No, I'm working
Jack
on
scare
a
me.
secret
But yeah,
vehicle
I-
project.
Okay,
I
sorry.
got like
If you think
came
you've
into
got the
work and I
guts
got
to
yelled
race in
at
this
by a
town,
customer
Try taking my prototype
and,
jetboard out on the stadium course. Beat the stadium
like
challenge,
didn't want
and
to be there
maybe I'll
anyway.
consider you for
And
my
it was
team.
a very annoying job, and I was just like so done, just right off the bat. I was
Jack, stop being the horny.
Can you not tell by her voice who it is? You dumb fuck.
I mean, it's been 2 years. He's been through hell. I don't think he remembers too well.
You always remember your first crush.
Yeah, about that.
What?
Nah. Okay, y'all. So
You-
this is
you-
what I was
Your
thinking about.
first crush was Goku from DBZ.
God, I love the hoverboard so much.
Are you saying you don't love Goku?
Jump and jump again a little after you've landed for an even bigger launch. Try getting up on that higher
There we
ledge
go.
with a boost jump.
Goku's already in love with Anne
Land
Frank.
on a rail and grind a posse. Try grinding on that
Shut the
rail.
fuck up. You need to shut up.
I like how you were about to ask what the fuck are you talking about
I had to.
until you remembered. You'll never purge it.
Flips while you jump. You can also do tricks
I love
for fun.
Goku, but in a different way.
Try to put a number of moves together to get points. Get enough
Like
points
sex,
to win the
like
challenge.
sexually.
Okay, so just doing tricks now.
You're missing all the orbs.
Whoa.
You gotta do a manual. Do a 360 nose bone.
Oh god, Jack, go. Oh god.
Do a dark slide.
Wasn't there like a time where you were actually like pretty good at skateboarding?
No, I did skateboard, but I wasn't good at it. I could barely do like an ollie if I could even.
I'd love to get into skateboarding, but like I fall down and I like fucking like I'm just like everything breaks.
Well, wear a helmet, some pads. If it's
Try to put a number of moves
not
together
cool,
to get points.
if it's too, what would even be the right wording for this? I'm trying to say if Tony Hawk can do it, and it's not too lame for Tony Hawk, it's not too lame for you.
I mean, fair.
That was one of the things I always liked about Tony Hawk. It's like he always wore proper safety gear, even if it wasn't cool. Which sounds like the lamest thing to like someone for, but...
Cool, I got the bronze rank. Turn to the garage. Sadly, we don't get to keep the jet board right now.
Why are we messing with it then?
Proved to the lady that,
Or sick.
Yeah, basically. That was probably the word for cool back then.
Blake, if you don't already know it, then you should look up on YouTube Goku X and Frank. You'll thank me later.
God, everyone like walks. Jesus, lady, them.
How dare they?
Also, Jack's so short.
He's a manlet. Yeah, he looks like his model wasn't thought about at all. I wonder why they didn't make the other ones smaller.
Stadium challenge.
Great. People do get lucky. Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball crew. What's not to like?
So Kira's
Looks
voice
like
did
you've
not
won a few
change, but
races.
Jack's did.
Isn't it true the
I'm
city champion
assuming.
gets to tour the palace?
I mean, probably.
Why?
But I'm
Did you
just
get me into
saying,
the
like,
palace?
A friendly visit, I gather.
Yeah, I'm a real
neither
fan
of them
Aaron.
recognize it.
Okay, I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
Just remove the curtain. It's not like she's under there naked or anything.
Oh, I was about to say, like, what is Capital One sending me about? And it's just them upgrading their bill pay system. But, like, I don't pay bills. Like with my my bank app. Like the only real bill I pay is my like car payment. And I've already done that, and that goes through a different app.
You transfer it through many different offshore banks.
My blood money.
I hate the smell of this part of the city.
I actually because I have my payment on auto pay. There's sometimes where it's like I always forget, even though I set a reminder for myself. Like I'll wake up, and generally I wake up pretty like late in the day, around like 10 or 11 usually. I'll have like all these notifications on my phone from either friends or like different apps, and I think it was this past weekend that my payment for my car went through, and every single time I see like the $300-something payment, I'm just like, the fuck? And then I'm like, oh right, I remember.
Well, it's not going towards like some
sketchy
weird.
What does Torn have us doing? Is this the Yellow Hellcat mission?
One of the Baron's mining operations is under attack by the metalheads.
That's not our problem.
It is our
Oh.
problem when the foreman's one of the underground's best informants. His name is Vin, and he's just valuable enough to save.
Do you
Find
remember
the
Vin?
warp gate at the power station and use it to travel to the strip mine, so you can rescue Vin's pathetic hide.
Hey, can't tattooed wonder. How
No.
come we get all the crappy
Maybe.
missions?
I don't remember.
Because I don't like you.
Fair enough.
Whatever deal the Baron made with the metalheads,
I don't think you like anybody.
Seiko is almost gone, and his time is running out. If we don't get the kid back on the throne soon, there may not be a city left to defend.
What would even be the thing? Like, what is a fucking little 4-year-old gonna do on a fucking throne for a city?
Be a puppet. They literally did that with in Horizon Zero Dawn.
I was gonna make a really bad joke, but it's too topical.
I hate the smell of this part of the city.
God, I have like this fucking, like, my acne's been really bad lately because I've been stressed. And I have one that's like right between the, like, you know, like basically the outer part of your nostril, like right where it connects and meets the cheek, and it's fucking painful, man. I actually bought myself, it's a syringe, used to like, and it has a really
How are
fun...
you gonna fucking do that?
Believe it or not, since it's a pretty thin needle, I haven't freaked out too much. I think I'm slowly getting over my fear of needles. But it basically all I have to do is I just stick in a little bit and then just suck the gunk out, and it works every time. Sorry, TMI, y'all, but you know.
We can just play that Saw clip, or I think it's Saw. The dude with all the has to stick their hand into a bunch of needles.
Ugh.
With mystery liquids. Yes, I do remember this guy.
Oh, fuck you, you little shitbag.
Fuck you, Luigi.
I forgot, now we start seeing the scorpions.
Let's see what they're actually called.
Stingers, probably.
I'm not sure. Let's see.
I know Jak 2 has a pretty good bestiary.
Oh yeah, the stinger.
Figured. That's all they do. It's like literally their purpose. What are the ones here, the like lion looking ones that either run like bipedal or quadrupedal?
Let's see. I think there's grunts.
Is that just what they're...
I believe so.
I mean, it makes sense. That's really kind of what they are. They're the most like popular metalhead next to the stingers that you'll see in this game.
It's not like a name for
a grunt is kind of like your typical soldier.
No, I know, but it's the Halo thing too.
I'm not sure, because Spartans are what you call the people in Halo. Maybe they might have classifications. Also, did you hear, I think I talked to you last night about that, I can't believe, and I don't believe this, that Xbox wants to give PlayStation and Nintendo the ability to have Halo like on PlayStation and Xbox, and I'm like, here's the thing I'll say. At this point, I say it's kind of like with iPhones and Androids. It's like, basically, pick a phone body you like, pick an OS you like, but they're basically all the same things. It's like
it's just a game.
But I know, but it's like at that point, it's like, why get an Xbox? Why get a PlayStation? It's like there's the competition factor is all but gone. And while I do believe the time of having exclusive games is kind of done and gone, it just makes me laugh sometimes. I'm like, the Xbox really doesn't have a lot going for it anymore.
The question was, is there a enemy called the Grunt in Halo? I thought there was. I mean, really, the only reason they're not considered,
Hey, are you Ben? We're here to
I
help.
feel like the only reason people don't consider an Xbox because all Xbox games are on PC.
Oh, friendlies? Oh, thank goodness. Where's the army?
But you can't say that for Nintendo and
Just you two?
PlayStation.
I'm beginning to wonder that myself. If you want, you can stay here and
Shaq's
be
ears
metal
is so
meat.
big.
But Daxter and I are leaving before those monsters get back.
Yeah, we got the grunts, the elites, the jackals, the hunters, the drones, the brutes.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for saving my butt out there at the strip mine. And we'd like to thank
No,
you
I meant like
for
the
being
actual
such a bad
enemies.
shot. Oh, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm
Like
a bit
they're called
jumpy these
grunts,
days.
I guess.
Jumpy? We hadn't noticed. Ah! A metalhead behind you! Ah! Just kidding.
No, not the flood.
Nice reaction time, though. Not
No, I'm
funny.
listing off like the names of the.
Those metalheads have been attacking our mining operations, and we're running
Ooh,
out
are
of
we
here.
gonna go to the one, like my favorite, one of my favorite
And if the
areas in
shield
the game?
drops, well, we can all kiss
No.
our butts goodbye.
I've got a few surprises for those metalheads.
You've got to keep the
Look at him
shield
shake
walls
his
up until
ass.
the shadow figures out what to do. My readings show a drop in eco.
They kind of have like it's almost like
Probably some metalhead
RPG
eggs
classes, in
sucking
my
away
opinion.
power.
Like
What?
elites.
Use the
Oh, for
warp
Halo?
Halo,
to go to the
yeah.
platform
Elites,
and
grunts,
destroy every metalhead egg you can find.
jackals, hunters, drones, brutes. I think brutes are the ones that look like monkeys. Big ol' apes. What's your favorite area?
This area. So I'm gonna talk about this, and I don't think you're gonna really think anything about this, but I remember back when you were playing this game, because you had this game as well, but you were like, I think you had beaten the game and everything before I ever did, and
I don't think so.
I just always remember this area being really cool. One, because that is like the biggest fucking drill ever, and it's the most convoluted looking thing in the world. But I also found what was so kind of strange about this is, so if you look, this area is basically floating because we're spinning, so I assume it's floating. And it's also cool because you can't see Haven City at all. So we're up in the mountains that you see from Haven City far away. Also just found this area to be particularly cool, but also this area, if you play, I think it's one of the missions here where you have to go on like those turrets there on like on rails and everything. On the Vita, the Vita struggles to play this game, and I remember hearing from people that that mission was like damn near impossible because it just, the frame rate and everything is so bad.
Well, same with the frame rate. It's just like controlling it just felt like a piece of shit. I think it was gyro controls. I think it was gyro controls and the R buttons. I don't know if it's both or just the R2s, L2s, where there were touch pads on the back, which really wasn't an issue for most games, but when you have to be like precision, it was a pain.
Oh god, this is really touchy.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think it was,
Okay, well that guy's glitch.
I don't think it was, I think it was just the reverse controls, not actual like motion controls. I eventually beat it.
I don't even care if the gun is like overheating. I just keep going.
Should care. Treat your gun with respect.
That sounds like a euphemism.
R-E-S-P-C-T. Everything's a euphemism, okay. Get your mind out of the gutter.
My brain is the gutter.
From Dark Souls 2?
Yeah, that's how bad.
What is the point of the littler drills?
On
They're
the drill itself?
Yeah.
Probably like if it gets down really deep into digging something, that they like aid it, but I don't know. The drill like never has anything going for it besides just like it's just drilling in the center and supposedly working.
Also, I wonder how well a floating drill would actually work. Like, because you'd have to have a lot of thrust from like the top.
Well, yeah,
which I don't see any of that happening. It looks like it's literally just floating and like balancing on the drill part.
Shoot the metalhead when he
Yeah,
moves the
you'd
shield.
need like a counter force.
I understand, Blake. I like to live in ignorance. Best for everyone.
Best for everyone. I'm learning to live in a bit more of ignorance these days because the internet in the world fucking sucks.
What do you mean?
That's why everyone comes here and watches me. Because it's a good time here.
Blake, is that why you watch him? Please tell us if this is true.
Blake watches me to see the stupid shit I'll do.
I'm forced to be here. I don't have a choice.
That's a damn lie. Though I did like your reasoning where you're like, it'll prevent me from falling asleep.
I was forced to be here.
Oh!
Against my will.
Oh wow, they make you start all the way. Okay. Yep, I'm really getting reminded of the Jack 2 checkpoint system.
Blake's only here because I'm here, he said. So.
Okay, well I guess I'll just go kill myself now.
Just do it on stream.
2025, starting out real dark.
Trying to figure out what those little spinny boys are called.
I swear to fucking god, they're called spinners. I don't give a shit.
I don't think they are, because I don't see anything called that. Maybe they're something else? Oh, Ginsu? Ginsu?
No,
or
like,
Ginsu or Roto Blade.
I wonder if Ginsu is like... Roto Blade sounds like an American name. I wonder if Ginsu is like something that is across the pond. I don't expect Naughty Dog to be that clever.
I'm just like, I'm not seeing anything on here telling me why it's called a Ginsu.
Okay, let me not fuck this up.
It's only saying here.
Oh my god, that fucking Roto Blade. I'm gonna fucking scream. Okay. No, okay, let's just be safe.
Remix. In 3, can't you do the Scattergun downwards? Yeah, like, so it's like an AoE away out of you instead of like in one direction.
Yeah,
that would be helpful.
That's the, I think it's called like the wave cursor or whatever they fucking decided to call it. That's a really good gun for dealing with a bunch of mobs, but I think I'm just gonna use the yellow eco gun and just kind of snipe them before I go up there.
The eco?
The eco?
Yeah, the eco. The eco. The Lico. The Rico.
I was watching, this is always something that pops into my head when I play like games with like any guns in them. It's a big thing why it's like I'm trying to make sure I don't do it when we play Resident Evil. is I remember like for Ratchet, like anyone I watched play Ratchet and Clank or like Jak and Daxter, there was like such a profuse hatred for people who would like break open ammo boxes with guns. I was like, why does that matter? Just like you get 100 shots with the yellow eco gun. It's like not that deep.
It is. You gotta be efficient.
I am anything but efficient.
The last gun is called a Pico. It was purple eco.
By the way, today was a very interesting day. A lot of my team members were discussing their disinterest with a current campaign we're doing because no one that we got like maybe a total of 5 people in total, like out of everyone, interested in this event, and every single place is like, we just do not care. I straight up had a dude.
That's most people for any of the dumb shit we had to call on.
Yeah, and I was talking to my boss before she went out, and she's like, do you have any idea why like so many of our team members don't have leads? And I was like, because literally no one probably wants to listen to us, because if y'all don't know, I'm not going to say our company name, but we have to call people. And sometimes these people get spammed by all the people on our team. Like all our different teams, I should say.
We work for Amazon.
Yeah. And needless to say, I can understand it gets annoying because like I feel so bad. Like some of these people, I really try not to call because like I'll send them an email and sometimes they'll get back to me. But sometimes I'll call them and I have to get the full unfiltered fury of like some just most depressing sounding dude on the phone being like, what do you want? And I'm like, hello to you too.
You could get past it for some of the some of those spiels, and I don't know how it works for some of these people, but like if it's just a thing that I can be like not have to work and go do like a webinar or something or an in-person event, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, like
get me out of work.
Like I used to do webinars like all the time. I used to do invite calls for those, and then I feel like the company that I support, like my vendor, I feel like they really just haven't been doing well. Like they're showing us green like improvements, but for the most part it feels like they kind of have this really old school way where I feel like they try to sound more professional than they really have to be, and it gets to the point where not a lot of things sound super enticing to use. It just feels like they're being convoluted for the sake of being convoluted, and I am thankful because like one of our team members, he's really great. He'll take like what our vendor sends us, and he'll these fucking metalheads everywhere. And he'll like shorten their spiels because we've seen an unedited version of what they want us to say to customers, and I'm like, if I had to listen to this, I would have tuned out like right at the start.
Yeah, sometimes people just give us like an email, but they're supposed to use that as like an example, and it's like the email is so long. It's like, so I just put it through AI. Like I have a little thing that helps me like rewrite emails and stuff to make it sound more professional, because sometimes I'm just like not in the mood to sound professional. I'm just like, how do the thing?
How do you, how do?
Like, and then it's like, thank you for your correspondence. We are working
like very
To
basic email, but it's like also what people basically expect from the hoity-toity business world.
It's a good thing that crane fell right there, else you wouldn't have been able to get over here.
And Vin's just not here, so.
Where'd he go? Is he out getting ramen?
No, apparently like that lab is supposed to be pretty deep, so he's probably like on his little hovercraft somewhere in there. Let's go to crew, because I don't really want to do Torn's mission.
Why you love Torn?
God, the amount I was on Twitter a couple months ago before I fell down the like fucking rabbit hole that I'm currently in, and I was looking through Twitter because I actually was trying to find like a cool like Jak and Daxter picture, like because some people make really good Jak and Daxter art. I was trying to find something, and one of the first things that popped up when I typed in like Jak artwork was a fucking thing of just Jak full on just raw dog and Torn, and I was like, okay, hello to you too.
It wasn't Daxter. Used him as a
Hey, Sugar
flashlight.
Plum. You new here?
Hi, Tess.
Well, what you got that's hot? And wait, I've seen you before. You're with the Underground.
Shh! I'm Tess. Torn sent me to spy on Crew. Play along, and I may be able to get
Daxter.
my hands on a few of Crew's secrets.
Ooh, I love undercover work, baby. But two can work better than one. Let me help you out. Wow, there sure are a lot of bottles back here.
Or Jack's eyebrows and beard brown,
Ooh,
like
that's-
dark green. His hair is like yellow.
I think it's kind of like how when your hair grows out, your roots start black and then the rest get brighter.
Jak,
I feel like he has the
I need
weirdest
you,
hair color.
talking rat, to go around and make a few collections for me.
Why does he have
Hey
normal
there,
hair like
Fire
Crew over
Jim.
here?
How's crimes?
What's his problem, eh?
What's the
Nothing.
name of a
I'm just
rabbit
fine.
hole you are in?
Mind your own
Says
business.
Blake.
He knows.
Why is he asking then?
Not gonna admit that on stream.
Very.
Listen,
Why? Is it perverted?
It's got its reasons.
I need you to collect each
By the way, I'm digging Daxter being like probably,
take
I
care.
don't know, this is 2 years later. They're probably at least 18.
Money back too late, and some sound.
Blake says he doesn't know what it is.
I'll have a
Oh,
discussion.
look at that! Look at that! Such extra clock.
You got no reason. This place could be a real swinging joint. Hot heaven with more dancing, more macking, more women. Jack
Dexter
knows what I'm
drank
talking
Cookie. I
about.
don't think he gives a shit about alcohol laws.
And bring them back here.
He got animal laws now, so it's fine. He can do whatever he wants.
Come back, eh?
Yeah, he can't eat chocolate anymore.
Oh god, I hate this fucking mission because I'm bad at it.
Yeah, this mission sucks. I can tell you that already.
I already exploded. Hold on. God damn it.
A babbit hole.
I hate this mission. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lock in.
So the rabbit hole he's fallen down on is Yuri on Ice. Hardcore gay fanfiction.
I have actually never seen anything on that anime besides like a few early edits on YouTube and stuff.
Sure, he's trying to save face. It's really sad, but you know, here we are.
Yuri on Ice was this ice skating anime?
Look at him. It's so funny. He's acting like he doesn't know. Yes, it's the ice skating anime.
So the hella gay one.
I'm just thinking of that clip I sent you where the guy's like, after I clap my fingers, you will forget that you were gay. I was never gay. Tell me more.
Tell me more. God.
You can't just snap your fingers and pretend that I was gay. That shit's classic.
That's like what people probably like the really
Gaslighting.
It's like what the really conservative parents probably want, like conversion camp to be. Just like, you go here, and then your kid comes back normal.
God willing.
Get more cruisers in here.
Yeah, they're gonna be sluts. Instead of sluts for the same gender, now they're like, they go to church and they just strip their
all the
clothes
gays
off.
in a camp. That can't go wrong.
Oh god, they're fucking...
Can come back with all the STDs. It's like how he swears, I know what rabbit hole he fell down. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we know now. We know now because I'm telling you, it's the Urano Ice. Which isn't like, that's like the least, like, scandalous rabbit hole you could fall down.
I remember like 3 of my friends a few days ago had a conversation about that fucking, what was it, like Sonic X something, like Sonic's pregnant or whatever.
You have to be more specific. There's like hundreds of images.
God, that's so disturbing.
Are you talking about the Mistakes into Miracles picture?
I think so.
That's Shadow is pregnant.
Oh god, it's worse.
Shadow, or it's Shrek is pregnant with Shadow's baby. I forget. Maybe it's Sonic. Sonic, I think, is pregnant with Pam.
What the fuck's wrong with the internet, man?
What do you mean?
Crew, save me.
It's hilarious. It's like Goku X and Frank.
Money collectors, eh? Here's a gun upgrade. Don't get
Another gun upgrade, wow.
You get the blue gun?
There aren't
No.
enough hours in the day.
Just an upgrade, what does it do?
There are upgrades. You lied.
Scattergun rate of fire increased.
You lied to me.
Well, we don't get, like, new
You
guns.
You lied.
Oh god, we have to go all the way to Torn now.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
I don't know how long we'll go. I probably won't go much longer than 3 hours. It's already 9:34.
No, it's 6:35.
You've gotta change.
This is a no hover zone.
No, it's the world has to change.
Like Shrek, it's like, it's the world that has a problem with me.
And he's loved. He's loved in the 4th movie. Everyone wants him to do the roar.
I remember, I remember when I was young, I'd play the Shrek VCR tape that we had so much that I think I actually watched it so much I think the tape broke. And that was around the time when like Blu-rays were coming out, so my mom and dad just bought a CD.
I found out recently my parents don't have a Blu-ray player because like my grandma's friend was trying to get rid of stuff, and so she had like a bunch of movies. She's like, yeah, take whatever you want. So like I took some stuff that she had, like all the Die Hards, but it's like DVD, not Blu-ray. But there were some Blu-ray stuff, and Mom's like, we can't watch this. We don't have a Blu-ray. I'm like, how do you not have a Blu-ray?
I know, that's
came out like 20 years ago.
I think also you could kind of tell. I think back in the day on a PlayStation 2, you could actually tell what CDs were Blu-ray and which ones weren't, because the CD would legitimately pop up blue in like that PlayStation 2 area where it's like, you know, you could go into your memory card and see the icons or hit the game.
I thought you meant it was literally blue on the back.
No, I wish. That'd be
Because
cool.
it is.
One of my old guard
At least it
comrades
used to
was
be.
sent to the pumping station. There's been no word from the patrol, and after what you guys ran into
I was
out
gonna
there,
say something
I'm
before
afraid she
that.
may
I
need some
forget.
help.
Did you say she?
Don't even think about it. Stop that! This is serious, you moron.
That's right. Don't mess with the sugar.
This friend of mine is
Dexter,
at the
Jack would
underground
lay
many
you
times
out.
before. Go back to the pumping station and take a look around. Render assistance if needed. Now get your squirrely ass out
Lay
of
him
here.
out, buy him a nice dinner.
Dexter, you are a child.
Dexter's those people that have never gotten their ass beat in their life, so they get away with way too much shit.
You know, you just remind me of. Remember that video for Jenna where the dogs were getting roasted, and it was, why does Kermit look like have the face knowing he's gonna get an ass whooping?
does.
I fucking love those dogs. I admit, it was so funny. This probably sounds so dumb. If you've never watched Jenna Marbles, I'm so sorry you never got to experience her when she was on YouTube. But there was a good like moment where I think Christian and I were both pretty religiously watching Jenna Marbles. I think during mostly the pandemic stuff, and God, the amount of obviously we weren't streaming or anything back then, so not a lot of those moments are around anymore. But so many times, so many quotes just from Jenna Marbles stuff that we would do.
Yeah, I don't really watch her stuff anymore because it just makes me sad.
I know, I feel so bad because like it was such a big like joy to like, because you know she'd always post Wednesday or Thursday, and it was always something I look forward to, and now it's like I can't watch her stuff because it just makes me wish there was still more. But there are some videos I'll go back to, like the Kermit soap video.
Yeah, I used to. Now I can't. Well, I still could. I haven't in a while.
I think my one other favorite video is where they all swim.
I just find that lady I sent you, it's not exactly the same. Definitely more production value.
Yeah, Jenna's like, let's just set up a camera. Julian just keeps it in frame, or doesn't sometimes. And yeah,
she gives a very similar vibe.
Did you hear that? By the way, that Jenna and Julian had to.
You told me.
I was like,
oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
They had to.
You said they were married.
They are, but they had to evacuate because of the fires.
Oh, I didn't even know they lived in California.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why so many like YouTubers live there.
Networks, connections, YouTube's headquarters is there, all that stuff. Plus, I think it was like the really early on thing where because there were so many of the biggest YouTubers there, I think a lot of other people wanted to be like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go there, get known, collaborate, blah blah blah.
California's so fucking stupid. I hate it.
I don't like Cali because it's just like everything there is extremely crazy melodrama that I don't want. Plus, if every single year there's gonna be, yeah, that too.
And fires, yeah.
Yeah, and fires like every year. What is that like saying? It's like we don't have hurricanes, we don't have tornadoes, we don't have earthquakes, but it's like you have to deal with like fucking snow and ice.
Which is rare, honestly.
Yeah, what the heck are we doing, risking our lives to rescue some old Crimson God hag anyway? She's probably got more facial hair than me.
Who the hell are you two?
I do love a woman in uniform. Want to bark some orders at me? Woof woof. I'm your soldier on the front lines of love. Waiter, foxhole for two.
Keep talking and I'll raise your voice a couple of octaves.
Easy. Torn asked us.
Sexual harassment. It's okay when it's a little weasel doing it.
We've got company.
Jesus Christ, Ashton, you got like fucking.
Here they come.
Ugh.
It doesn't even look like a thong. It looks like it's just like a weird clipping.
I know.
Somebody's clipping into your body. I probably honestly, like, until you said that, like, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's just her G-string just showing. I'm like, why?
Here's some.
Because she wants to cover pussy. You can't just have her pussy falling out all over the place.
Oh yeah, the scatter gun goes so much faster now.
Much as I know you want that.
I need some help.
Okay.
Nice shooting.
Roid rage.
Watching me take care of those metalheads was pretty.
I wish when you did that it sucked up all. Sucked up all the.
Give me them
You
tickets so
go,
I can look
the
you up
heads.
sometime.
I know. I don't know if they'll be there after this cutscene now.
Style.
Tell Torn Baron Praxis is planning something big. I think it has to do with that symbol.
What is it?
It's the seal of the House of Mar, the founder of Haven City. We're being sent out on
Don't you get a
suicide
face
missions
tattoo
to
like
locate
that?
artifacts from the time of his rule.
My parents don't even want me to get
If
snakebite
curiosity's worth
piercings.
dying for, you can ask the blind old
Who cares what your
soothsayer in
parents
the
want?
bazaar named Oni.
I mean, I
Your
am
body.
at the
about
point
all
where I
this.
really do want to get the
Here's my
snakebite
bizarre access
piercings like my
security
model
pass.
has. It's
Your
just
name's Ashlyn, huh?
the only crappy thing. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen no matter what type of piercing you get. It's just the swelling and healing process.
You can always take them off when you go to family events.
That's also true. I know,
And
like,
not notice.
I know I gotta leave. Like, I know you have to get like piercings, and you basically leave them in. I think for like 3 to 4 weeks, so you know, clean the area, la-di-da. But I just have to find the time to do it. And one of my mom's
Do it at home.
One of my mom's argument was like, "But what about work?" And I was like, "Mom, there are people who have colored hair at my work. There are people that have fucking tattoo sleeves."
I was gonna say, there are definitely people who have tattoo sleeves.
And it's like, I think, and honestly, if my face has to be on something, I can take them out for like the 30 minutes that I'll be on camera. And if I don't have to be on camera, it doesn't matter. But I will say I have read that if I get snake bites or spider bites, whichever one the piercer thinks is better for my mouth, the swelling of my bottom lip is gonna suck.
Sorry, boss, I can't make calls. I got piercings.
I got bubble bass lips. It's like for like well, probably for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna have like fucking DSL bottom lip.
We'll go on your OnlyFans.
Ah!
Find it at Middletown Misfits at OnlyFans.com.
In Ohio.
There are feet pics.
Ugh, God, people wouldn't want to see my feet.
Just nasty witch feet.
Pale, haven't seen the sun in 8 years. Excuse me, sorry y'all, it's been a day. I've been up since fucking 7:30 in the morning. By the way, so I've been sore like all day, and it's weird. I fell asleep, and I was like, I slept good last night. Like I for once I was like super comfy. I went to bed at like 11:30, and for whatever reason I woke up this morning and I was sore. Granted, I think I know why. Because for some reason I think I was just so tired yesterday. I pretty much woke up in the same position I fell asleep in.
I think someone broke into your house and beat the shit out of you with a sock and bar of soap in a sock.
I got
while
beat
you were
with a
asleep.
I got beat with a butter sock, and it was just fucking Sam Puckett from iCarly.
And that's why you're hurting.
My body is just generally just shutting down.
I talked to my mom after work, and she was saying how she's having like this like tooth issue, and it really just sounds like the dentist just like didn't do their job. Kind
What,
of thing.
for like cleaning and stuff?
Like
not seeing cavities and all that.
I forget what she said she had to get, but she pretty much had to
Check out all the dead
like
stuff.
they had that wasn't the issue. It doesn't sound like, or maybe it came up after it, but we just were talking about it. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like doctors know what they're doing.
Yes, I know. My mother, she was
Like they're just
very
bullshitting.
I am Onen's interpreter.
Like when I went to the doctor after getting my nose thing and
Onen welcomes you.
just said to flush it. It's like, am I supposed to do that every day for the rest of my life? Like, I thought surgery was supposed to fix my nose.
Before, after, it is all the same.
I don't know.
I think the only surgery that I have ever gotten that really fixed
She wants a yak bone.
my
A yak
pain
bladder.
was I was actually having oral pain from my wisdom teeth,
Waited for
So
From all
a
the
juice
dick
pump,
sucking.
a jewel shop. Oh, I know. She's got a hairball.
That's when
A
you
hair
got your
chest.
top surgery.
But no! Onan says you seek
You
answers.
can't see the scars because his
Of Mar. So what do we need to know?
his
She's going
clothing's
on and
covering
on
it.
about mystical energy channels, evil
There used
curses,
to be big old titties there.
there still are on my
Forget all
model.
that. I'm gonna
Just
sum this
like,
up quickly because now you're cutting into my
Just like
siesta
Orin here, or
time.
whatever this
Onan
bitch's
wants
name
you to
is.
recover 3
Onan?
artifacts from the Precursor Mountain Temple.
Ronan.
Not
She got them
2,
saggy
not
titties.
4, 3. Use the warp gate at
I mean, it
the
happens when you
northwest
age.
side of the city and bring back the 3
Why she got like a
items.
Cthulhu necklace?
I've been hearing that in so many games now, for whatever reason, is when people are referring to sleeping, they're like siesta time, and I'm like, God, I don't know why this is becoming like a common term in my games.
Suspicious activity in this sector.
We're gonna be having a siesta.
I-
Outside, inside out, living la vida loca.
This is a no hover zone.
I don't think that's what he said. I think he said fiesta, but it's like the opposite.
God, we got a
Still
Vin
have-
mission, and we also have the forest. We're gonna go to the forest though, because I know what the Vin mission is.
Those vivid memories of like the Shrek 2 disc having
Suspicious activity in this sector.
that like what was it?
It's like American Idol.
Yes, I was gonna say what was that old? What was that show that everyone loved? Yeah, with Simon Cowell in it, and then you could pick the winner. That was so fucking weird.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
To,
Model
to the
of
credit of like
realistic
all of them,
Simon Cowell.
they did do the cast did pretty good singing some of the songs though.
Except Eddie Murphy. Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy is a horrible singer. He's literally just talking.
I forget, Fiona's
City
voice
safe
actress did really good for the song she did though. I think it was a duet with Shrek.
I bet you, Michael Myers can. That's the guy who voiced Shrek, right?
Yeah.
I bet you can sing fine if you didn't have to do a Shrek voice while also singing.
Well, yeah, if you can just like kind of concentrate on just singing, I think you'd be fine.
Mike Myers. Every time I say Mike Myers, I think of the that like serial killer.
Well, yeah, Michael Myers. Well, you know what's bad? So Mike is like is obviously fine. That can be your your I guess not a nickname. It can be your actual name. But I always like feel like when you have a shortened name like that, it's informal.
Like Jake.
Yeah, like that's informal.
Your real name is Jacob. Those guys literally use the AI from the bunnies from the first game. Those little things that you just murdered.
Me explains why I really hate it.
I like this guy.
Rhino.
Yeah, it's Jacob. Jacob Bird.
But it's funny because like it's like, you know, you have your name, which would be Christian, but then like I feel like the more informal version of that, though I don't really know too many Christians that just go by Chris. So it's like
People in high school called me that without my approval, and like when I had an art show, my parents were there, and my friends were calling me Chris, and they're like, "You go by Chris here?" I'm like, "I didn't ask them to. I really don't care what they call me, as long as you don't call me Christopher."
Yeah, that's a whole like different name.
It is, and my art teacher would always she was my favorite teacher, and I loved her, she was great, but she would always get that wrong, and I would correct her every time.
Oh, I was a sassy little fucking cunt in high school, because I had this one teacher, she was a bitch, and she always like insisted people called her not like Miss, like my name is Doctor, and I was like, oh honey, you're teaching at a high school, I ain't calling you a doctor.
I mean, if I worked for that, I would want to be called Doctor as well.
Yeah, but if you get a fucking doctor and don't work at a fucking high school, go to like a college.
It's hard to be doctor, okay? What, was it like a music teacher?
She deadass was just teaching physics to high schoolers.
I love when people get doctorates in like funny things, like music. No, but my art teacher was she was like the most Italian lady ever. She would try to feed us too, which is very problematic nowadays. But she would like go around eating, and she'd be like, "No, you want," and you'd be like, "No, I'm fine." She'd like, "No, you want to eat this."
That's a little weird.
It is weird, but she didn't do it in like a weird way. It was a very like nice, caring way, you know. Things change. It's very different. It's very weird though.
I know, these day and age, that would lead to a lawsuit.
Fuck this day and age. She was my favorite teacher. I miss her. She's probably not working anymore. She's probably way too old. She did a lot of cool stuff. I forget what exactly she did, but she helped design, I think, I want to say it was G.I. Joe's or something. She did a lot of stuff, like, before she was an art teacher.
I had a teacher who, she was English, and I swear to God, she's the only reason why, like, I have some of the diction that I do, because,
oh, yeah, you get plenty of the diction.
No, but it's like, I couldn't write papers to save my life. I could barely, like, make a cohesive paper, and she was a big reason as to why, like, I was able to start doing what I do. Do I write good still?
That's
no.
some paper,
But can I get by?
You write well.
Do I write good? Yeah, can you see?
Kind of smells like...
Me do good still. Me good writer. You write good. You write long time.
Oh, Daxter.
All that for a piece of fucking glass.
Okay, looks like we just have to take this platform back because all three of these are separate routes. Honestly, probably once we finish this or Vin's mission next. That'll probably be where we stop for the night.
You've been going for 2.5 hours almost.
Yeah, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the only teacher I visited outside of college. Me and a group of friends went back who were in her class, went to see her, and I think we went to an art show with her, one of her art shows.
I became really good friends with one of my college professors, and he did ask me at one point to like come back to my university and speak like for a class, but
He's trying to get your dick.
No, though funny enough was gay.
Exactly.
But no.
You're just oblivious.
Apparently the class, not enough people signed up for it, and it kind of was a redundant class because essentially what it was supposed to be like this mandatory prerequisite art class that you had to take before you could take like a bunch of these other courses, la-di-da, because it was supposed to expose you to like realistic expectations in the art world, blah blah blah. Oh my god, I fucking remember this section sucks.
Blake says, "Ah yes, internet, you are so cool naming your tag something political in a FPS game because I totally care." Do you understand that? I don't.
Blake, are you just saying that to say that because you saw something and you're like, yeah, I really want someone on Twitter's opinion on politics?
That's a lot of balls.
Yes, it is. Ah, fuck. Oh my god. There's no rhyme or fucking reason. Oh, it's right there. Damn. God, that section's a little hard because there's no, like, There's no like method or like way of really doing this. It's kind of a shit show. Oh my god.
I'm playing Battlefront and some dude literally named himself Donald Trump that was on my team. The only way that would be funny is if that dude was like doing a Donald Trump voice that whole time.
Or like his model looked like it.
I watched something recently. I know you don't watch them, but other people might. If anyone watches Red Letter Media, they had a guy on that does a great Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, and they watched one of the old tapes, because that's what Red Letter Media does. They just watch like old weird tapes, pretty much. And one was like, I don't know how much you've seen of old Arnold Schwarzenegger when he used to like go to like, he had like videos of him going to weird places and just like doing weird things with girls and stuff. Like it was trying to like show off the area or whatever, but it's just weird. But like he does a spot on Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. That was like one of the funniest videos I've seen in a while from them. Was it Starve David?
No
It
one
was
will
like
ever
a
know we were here.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Jack. I appreciate that even though like Jak 2 is supposed to be this game with some darker themes, I do appreciate that like Naughty Dog didn't decide to just go off the deep end all the way back then and be like, nope, gotta like 100% make all these characters just absolute hard asses all the time.
How did they know that he needed that one little specific part?
Daxter just guessed. Wow, I like that I skip all the yellow ammo, considering the yellow ammo is what I fucking need. Thank you. Okay. So now we go this way. These are like the only metalheads that are red.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what do you think that Rhino one is called?
God, I feel like it has to have like some like tank sort of name to it. I got no clue though.
It's called Ramhead.
Yeah, I guess that's fitting. That's all it does. God, this is like the section with the bunnies, but it's just all metalheads.
Yeah, but this time you got a gun. What were these guys called? Hopper.
You know what? Fuck you!
Yeah, the little ones are called Hopper. They come, they leave, they eat. I did that wrong, but whatever. Remember Hopper from Bug's Life?
Hopper.
It was the grasshopper from A Bug's Life.
With like were the grasshoppers the bad guys?
Yeah.
I forget if they were. I thought when I was younger, I thought they were locusts.
No, they're grasshoppers. That's why it's called Hopper.
I hate this
Smack the box, baby.
fucking puzzle.
Why are you playing this game then?
I need to be kind of smart about this.
What happens if you fuck like one in the middle up?
You just have to go all the way back. Do I want to go?
Just go all the way to the right and then forward. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I wonder if I can.
You can do it, I believe.
Haha! Fuck you, game. Suck my fat fucking dick.
You're not Murray.
Another ramhead. You won't stop me from getting what's mine.
It's So why are you even collecting these things here?
Onan wants us to.
Like you collected a
lens,
glass lens, a Jewish star,
and now this cutscene's just a little on the nose.
Looks like a Cyndaquil.
Whoa, this puppy's got some vibration to it. This baby will put a smile on your face.
God, I never got that line when I was younger. As an adult, I do.
What line? I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Explain it to me. Oh, look, precursor orbs.
They don't matter though.
There's more over there. I wonder if I can just like glitch my way up. Yeah, I can.
You also missed some like right before the block puzzle.
Oh yeah. Shit.
But they don't matter, right? They're just for like Easter eggs.
Let's see. If we go to secrets.
Put big head mode on.
Big head mode, small head mode, scrapbook. Yeah, I don't think in this game they have I don't think they have like the type of secrets they have in Jak 3. The secrets they have in Jak 3 for upgrading your gun, its damage, all that stuff, even further than what the game lets you do, I will be using. But also like
you'll be using cheat codes?
I guess you could say that.
No wonder I had such a hard time. You didn't tell me about that.
Did you ever even play Jak 3 on your own?
Yeah, we streamed it together.
So, I don't know. I don't think you should have had a hard time with Jak 3.
No, I just remember literally like getting so pissed off at that final boss fight.
That final boss fight is like a little shitty.
Like, I remember vividly saying, like, this is a good game, but this boss fight sucks ass. What are all the precursor orb things? I want to see a list.
Re-entering city.
Okay.
Now this is just a checklist. I want to know what they do. I want to know what they do.
So we're gonna do Vin's mission, and then I think after we do that, that's where we're gonna stop for the night, and then we'll continue Jak 2 on Friday night.
Might be finishing Yakuza tomorrow.
Oh, are you gonna go right into the next game, or are you gonna do like a different game in between?
I'll probably just go right into 0.
Controlling Sector 9.
None of this shit helps. I just want to see what all the cheats were.
I'm like craving very specific. No, I'm you know, like El Monterey, the like brand that makes a bunch of those like frozen like taquitos or the like chimichanga stuff, all that.
Yeah.
I'm specifically craving their chicken taquitos.
Yeah. That's the only thing I've probably ever bought from them.
I get those and their it's like their bean and rice burritos, because I'll have those for like breakfast or something to have something hot. But I'm like specifically craving the taquitos, especially because ever since I got an air fryer, they're like so amazing to have in the air fryer. Hello, Ben.
Vin, buddy, we need a favor.
I can't help you with your eco bill.
We need you to switch on the access elevator in one of the palace's support towers.
Sheesh! That's part of the old B-Zone power grid. It hasn't worked for years.
Well, if it's too hard for
What, they
you,
use
I
Blue Eco to
understand.
power everything?
Power stuff can be tricky.
B-Zone.
Tricky? I could route the B-Zone conduit lines through the bypass grid, shunting past the eco rings to connect inductor tubes in series, then back through the outer wall insulator helix and across the resonant flux routers into the number 5 capacitor array. Assuming the circuit's TX75B can handle the surge, I could link the phase loop lines into the primary coils, and presto, you've got instant lift juice.
Ben, you're a genius.
Actually, Mar was the genius. People say he made most of this stuff long ago. The shield wall system, the eco grid. Anyway, to get that elevator
he part of the
moving, you gotta
resistance, or
find
what's
and turn
his
on
deal?
all the old
Vin?
zone power boxes
Yeah.
located in the
Vin's
city.
a part of the
there
resistance.
are 5 of them. That doesn't
He
sound so
seems
tough.
too skittish
No,
to be.
except those power boxes are guarded by motion-sensing
You know what I
turbo
mean?
cannons.
Well,
but if you can destroy the
if you were worried about
switch
dying
the
to
boxes on, I
monsters
can
that would
do
like
the
to make
rest.
you your next meal,
Just
and the
don't
only
tell
thing
the Baron
protecting
I
you is a
ever saw
wall,
ya.
yeah, you'd be scared.
Yo, he's the kind of guy that if like a guard walked in, he'd just like tell them everything.
Yeah!
Not even on purpose. I'm not even saying he was just snitch. Like he just like did all that shit for Jack, and Jack like used
like a
shitty version of like reverse psychology on him.
That's true. Jack Lou did like the weakest form of, well. Forgot they kind of take a few hits. I do not want to take the Crimson Guard. Like giant, the
I like
giant
it.
cruiser is so slow.
Oh, I was like, I didn't see the red on the map, like flashing, and I'm like, I love how this Crimson Guard was above you, watched you destroy a turret, and just didn't give a fuck. Like how all these dudes just run with their like, hands in the air.
Oh, the most comical, like. Okay.
What is this? What? I don't remember this at all. What's a crew clone?
It's part of his boss fight.
Crew has a boss fight?
Hell yeah, and it's annoying as fuck.
I really don't remember him having a boss fight. I didn't realize Crew was a bad guy.
Yeah, he is. I'm fucking dead.
Spoilers. Well, probably best not to stand right in front of him. The gun portion.
You know what? Give me this. Give me this. Give me this bike.
I really don't remember. I feel like I just existed during this game and didn't actually like ever retain any of the info. You know what I mean?
Why does that sound like my life? Okay, so I'm gonna take one of the chunkier cruisers. That way I have like some armor. I really hope at some point, like in the next couple of months, Sony will make Ratchet and Clank's original trilogy native to the system, because I would really love to like play. Oh my god, fuck off, you stupid fucking bitch. To like play the original trilogy, because I've actually never played Ratchet and Clank 2.
Just emulate it.
I mean, I could do that, but I really would like to get like I'd play it on my script, like TV and everything.
I like how the yellow gun would just like pretty much auto locks on when you're on foot. Just decides, nah, fuck that. When you're in the car and it's like only shoot forward.
Yeah, that's an annoying. For some reason, it's so much better in Jak 3, but in this game, it's annoying. I'm just gonna go up and do the spin kick move and just multi-shot obliterate it. Oh, you gotta be fucking me. Ugh. God, I do remember this mission being kind of tough though, because the thing
I do. You gotta be like extra careful because yeah.
and they want you to do all 5.
I think this is a good checkpoint actually, because like if it was after each one or something, it would just not be that difficult.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's just, it's annoying when you gotta do it all over again, but that's the price for not being careful and literally the hardest Jak and Daxter game.
What about Lost Frontiers?
Lost Frontiers is not hard. It's janky, but it's not hard.
What about Daxter?
Daxter actually has some pretty hard missions, but it's because like they gave Daxter like a spray backpack, and there are some things where it's like you have to be really exact with your jumps with it and like hovers and all that, because if you don't, you won't make it. And there's
I
like
don't think I beat Daxter.
I will definitely play it because I had some fun with it, but yeah, it does not hold a candle to like these games.
I think the big reason I even bought a Vita was for Persona 4, because unless you had it for a PlayStation 2, there was no way you were gonna play that shit.
So isn't like Persona 4 Golden like these days is out, I think, on a lot more things.
Yeah, they recently released it like a couple years back for PC and a bunch of other things. But before then, it was PlayStation 2 and possibly 3, and then they're like, we're never touching that again. And then they're like, oh, we put it on the Vita.
I forget. What was the changes they added between P4 and P4 Golden?
The same kind of stuff that they always had, like a new character. Like they have Marie, who is pretty much the was the red-haired girl, Katsumi.
Yeah.
They pretty much just add her, and she has her own side story, and then a whole new area and stuff like that. Though I think for Golden, it was a lot more straightforward.
What they do for, I'm assuming P3 Reload had new stuff.
P3 Reload had a lot of new stuff, but it was very faithful. But it just had a lot of quality of life stuff. But there is FES or FES that is the same thing pretty much. But spoilers for Persona 3. The main character dies, so you don't play as the main character after.
Oh wow!
You play as Aegis, and you joined by like her sister. I've never played that. I think they released that as DLC.
What's this? Love the new look on. Thank you. Thank you. Luckily,
you can see his nip.
Actually,
when he jumps up.
Oh yeah, you actually can. That's funny. But honestly, I think that's gonna be it for the night, guys. I know this isn't the longest stream, but I promise, like Friday will probably be so much more. And I don't know. We've got a lot of missions done. I'd say we're probably, if we're headed up to the palace, I want to say we're close to maybe being 1/4 of the way through the game, but that still might be a stretch. So
if you save it, does it not tell you?
Let's see. We go into here. Save game. Let's just save in the second one. Okay, now we just check. We're 32%, so we're over.
Yeah, like I said, you said like 6. I think it's gonna be like 3, maybe 4.
I'm gonna be probably honest and say it's gonna maybe be 4. Jak 3 might actually be less, because Jak 3 is like, it's weirdly, like there's so much going on, but it's weirdly fast. So we'll see. But
we'll see.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be it, y'all. Friday will be a lot longer. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go for like maybe 4 hours, maybe 5 on Friday.
That's what I was gonna say. It might be 3, especially if you go longer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go longer on Friday, probably Saturday as well, and Sunday I'll also be streaming because it's been confirmed by a lot of our like team leads and managers that we have Martin Luther King Jr. Day off this coming Monday, so I'll be streaming like every single day on the weekend. So yeah, expect a lot of content this coming weekend. But I think that's it. I will see you guys Friday night. I'm going to be starting stream that night. I'll see. Honestly, it's probably going to be like either 7:30 or 8 o'clock, so a 30-minute difference. Yeah, I'll see you guys Friday night. Have a great night.